In this video, I'm going to be showing you and breaking down the exact funnel Luke Alexander uses to make over 200,000 every single month with an info product solution, helping people become better higher ticket closers. And he does it with three things. So this is Luke, right? And this is his Stripe screenshot of how much money he's made in the last couple of years of running these offers. And all he's doing and the three steps that he takes is garners attention with social platforms, which is what most content creators are already doing. Then he's engaging those leads by offering them free assets with his YouTube guides and kind of getting them primed to sell them a product, so that by the time that he puts those eyeballs in front of a no-brainer offer and ascends them using the ascension funnel, people will keep on coming back and paying because they need that continuity to learn more and more how to become better closers. So the ascension funnel I'm actually talking about is basically the value funnel in Russell Brunson's books. So all he's doing is baiting people with a free community, then placing them in front of a front-end offer, a middle offer, and a back-end offer. And as you could see, the more price, like the more it costs, the more value they're going to be getting. So it's a no-brainer to keep on moving forward as they get better and better. And every single time they get trained and they make money, they're going to be willing to invest because they made money from the first solution. They're going to keep on investing. And it's basically called a continuity offer because they make more and more money at each step and they're willing to invest back into the program, into his own ecosystem to continue learning and becoming better closers. And I'm also going to be covering the setter team that he has in place. When people don't take an action by themselves, he actually has a setter behind the scenes that pushes people actually into his inbox and gets them to close with a DM script. So the first step of the funnel is going to be the attention section. Of course, Luke has an Instagram, a YouTube, and a Twitter where he posts most of his top of the funnel content. So on his Instagram, all he's putting is like lifestyle. So he's selling the lifestyle, and occasionally he's throwing up a DM call to action like this on one of his Instagram story, where basically he's just saying, DM me to learn exactly how I was able to make so much money. And then he throws up a picture like this that makes it a no-brainer for anybody to ask, hey, how is he doing this? So he gets people in his inbox and then his setters take care of that. His YouTube channel is more for specific guides. So he's teaching people how to do certain things like appointment setting or becoming a higher value man or closing. And then in every single YouTube video, at the end of the YouTube video, he's pushing people into the description down below. So you can either join his free community or you can jump straight into his remote protocol, which is his front-end offer, which is the lowest ticket of all his offers. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to be covering exactly how people flow through the school community first and then onto the other offers. And then finally, his Twitter, where he has 50K followers, all he's doing is pushing people into his YouTube, which then on his YouTube, he gets them to push into the school community. And this is his pinned tweet right now, where essentially he's just taking one of his YouTube videos. He posted it on Twitter, and below the video, like in the comment section, all he's doing is pushing people into his inbox. Again, he has setters inside his Twitter inbox to make sure that he's closing people into specific offers. And I'm going to be explaining exactly the script they use and what they actually do to place people in the correct offers. So the first step of the funnel is, of course, the free school community. So the bait aspect of the ascension funnel. And inside of the school community, you get free trainings, free school community access, a free course, and then free case studies and student interviews. And all he's doing is a basic opt-in. So this is just the school community landing page. All he has is a picture, a couple YouTube videos, and he's been able to garner over 3K members inside of this free community. It's a no-brainer for people to join. All he's asking is, what email do you want us to send access to? A few questions based on your experience, and if they're interested in moving up into the Closer Cartel program, which is his middle offer. And inside the free community is what I like to call the three C's of an info product. So basically, you're getting a community where you could chat and interact with other members in the community, ask any questions that you have, a course section. And what's cool about this course section is that he didn't have to actually create new modules. All he did was move the YouTube videos and unlist a couple YouTube videos and post them directly into the course so that it seems like you're getting a ton of value, but really all you're getting is a structured learning environment. People actually learn way better than having to find specific YouTube videos on his channel. And then finally, the calendar section, he's hosting weekly or every bi-weekly live calls where he hops on calls, I'm sure, with all the members and answers any questions they have regarding appointment setting or closing. So then the front-end offer is going to be remote protocol. That is priced at $997 right now. Inside of remote protocol, you're getting appointment setting, learning the skill of sales, access to our private sales community, and then live training and coaching calls. And as you can see, it's pretty much the same as before, but now it has a price, and he's probably going to be delivering way more value. And that's exactly what he wants people to do, is provide so much value in the free community that it's a no-brainer to actually pay him $9.97. Because if the free community was so valuable, then imagine what it would be like, what the value would be like behind a $9.97 paywall. So for this funnel, he is using a sales letter or a landing page. And this is basically a VSL, so a video sales letter, where he's covering an objection handling basically with the video. So he's covering any excuses that people might have regarding when it comes to remote closing or appointment setting. And so he's also covering like his own story and his own come up when it comes to, remote closing and appointment setting. There's a big fat social proof right here, 3,000 sales rep inside of remote protocol. And then he's also breaking down what's actually inside. So an active community, one-on-one support, lifetime updates, big fat button to join. Then of course there is like a little opt-in. So he's collecting your email address and your phone number in case that he wants to use it for email marketing or his mailing list. And then finally the checkout page is just $9.97 to actually get inside of remote protocol. And as you can probably tell, it's the same kind of components. So the 3 C's, which is the community aspect where you can interact and ask questions, the course section. So he's teaching objection handling, closing, and appointment setting inside of remote protocol. And then finally the calendar section, which is basically framed as one-on-one support, but really it's just live training calls in a group where you could ask any questions at the end of the calls. Then the next middle offer, you could say, is Closer Cartel Inner Circle. So this is the more premium program. It's priced at $5,000, and what you're getting inside is access to the Closer Inner Circle, exclusive access to high-level coaching calls and masterminds, and then guaranteed offer placement. So he actually places you on a high-ticket offer if you meet the requirements. And the funnel that he uses for this is actually a book a call funnel. So he's actually practicing what he's preaching, and he gets people to actually have to book a call. So once they finish remote protocol and once they want to ascend, they want to learn more about how to move more from an appointment setter into a closer, into a higher ticket position, he's going to get them to book a call directly on his calendar, or I should say on his closer's calendar that he's also teaching inside of Inner Circle. So he must place people inside that he's trained and that he's vetted into his calendar in order to close these calls into the Inner Circle. So it's kind of like a loop going on. So this is just a basic Calendly where he's asking a couple questions, a couple requirements questions. Then you get on a call with one of his closers. They run you through the process. Then of course at the end, there's a payment link, 5,000, and you're inside the Inner Circle. Now, I wasn't able to get access. I did try to look for access when it comes to his Inner Circle program, but I'm sure inside of the 3 C's are also there. So the community, the course where he kind of like runs you through and trains you to actually be able to place you right. He doesn't want just somebody to come inside of this Inner Circle program and not have a specific course to follow, because then he places them on an offer, on a high ticket offer, and they're not able to close. So I'm sure there's a curriculum or a set of steps that they have to follow in order to be able to be primed to actually be placed on an offer. And then finally the calendar section where they're hosting those high level mastermind calls. And then finally his last backend offer is going to be for people to become an info product operator. And this is most likely once people have gone through all of his ascension offers. So they've probably gone through the school community, they've probably gone through remote protocol, and they've probably gone through the Inner Circle. So they're already trained up to the point where they can become an info product operator. So what he says that an info product operator is somebody that can scale to 50K a month by leveraging sales systems and assets for other info product businesses. So with this offer, I'm sure what he's doing is getting the people that he's already trained and moved up all the way up the ascension funnel, people that are already trained and are closers themselves, to build a sales team that they can then put inside of an info product business and close a ton of deals for that info product owner. Right now, he has 22 members inside, 8 of them being admin. So if I do a quick math, it's 14 people that he closed inside of this program. So 14 people times 10,000 is a whopping number. But inside of the info product school community is the same thing. So there's a discussion area where people could interact and ask questions. The classroom section where he's actually teaching people how to become operators themselves, how to go out into the wild and build these sales systems and add them into info product businesses. And then finally, the calendar section where he's probably hosting live training calls, live coaching calls where you could get one-on-one access with him. And at this point, I'm pretty sure, 100% sure, that with a $10,000 ticket price, he's definitely helping people one-on-one. So you could probably get on calls with him to talk directly with him and ask him any questions you have. So just some quick money math. If 50 people join remote protocol at $997, at the price of $997, he's making $50,000 from that. Yeah, if 20 people join Closer Cartel Inner Circle at $5,000, at the price of $5,000 every single month, he's making over 100 grand from his inner circle. And then this month there was a beta group, not sure when it's going to go back to the public, but the info product, the IPO offer that he's running, his backend offer, 10 people joined or 14 people joined, but just to be conservative, let's say 10 people paid a full price of $10,000. He made over 100 grand with that specific offer, and that puts him at over 200,000 for this month. Now, of course, when this offer goes live, I'm sure he's going to skyrocket the price of this. He's probably going to be making way more from that IPO offer, especially from all the testimonials and case studies he's going to get from that beta group. So this is the setter team formula that I was talking about. You could call it the social funnel, but essentially he's throwing up stories on either his Instagram or his Twitter, where he's basically telling people to take an action, which is going to be DMing him in his inbox to ask him how he actually does what he does. And I went ahead and did that inside of his DM. So I put, hey bro, teach me how. So this right here is not actually him. It's a setter. It's a setter making sure that they're placing me on the right offer based on specific requirements. So they asked me a few preliminary questions, like what I'm doing for work, am I in high school or college? And then eventually he's going to ask how much do I have to invest. So I told him around 1.5K. So the only viable option for me to actually pay, the only thing that I could really afford would be his remote protocol program, which is valued at $997, and it's the front end offer, as well as the fact that I didn't have any sales experience. So I'm sure if I would have put, hey, I have a ton of sales experience and I have over 5,000 to invest, he would have probably, this appointment setter would have probably gotten me to book a call with the Closer Cartel Inner Circle in order to actually, fund that program. And as you can see, Luke isn't running this by himself. Like, Luke brings in the viewers, and then he has the team of setters on the back end, turning those viewers into paying customers. And that way he could focus on creating that high quality content that makes them resonate with his audience and builds up that goodwill by providing all that free value on his YouTube channel. And it's exactly what guys like Iman Ghazi, Andrew Tate, and other content creators are doing to make over 100 grand per month. Is they're focusing on content creation, which is what they know how to do best, which is garner views and its highest leverage, while they have a team behind the scenes, whether it's setters or an actual team building out funnels, operating and turning the viewers into paying customers. So if you desire to implement this new community model that is making creators over 100 grand per month, or you have any questions regarding it, you could always feel free to DM me on Instagram. My @ is Miguel S. Rome. But that's pretty much it for now. I hope that you derived a ton of value from this video, and I hope to see you in my inbox.